Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm jpbrawler2, and this is TheMPDNation, episode 4. And today's special guest is...
mikethedbacker26. Hello, everybody on the nation.
I am very, very happy to have Mike the D-Backer on this series, just because he's the only reason I'm in the nation.
Yeah, because I'm a recruiter, and I'm actually the one that recruited him. I remember that a while ago. That's pretty cool.
It was a long time ago,
yeah.
But you're the reason I'm in the nation, and that's how I'm on this channel right now, so thank you.
You know, no problem at all.
Just to point out, the footage we're all watching right now is, as I pointed out in the last episode, from a previous recording I did a year ago. And you can notice it because Charmander is the real Tadpole and not TheMPDGamer.
Ooh, I like that.
Plus the frames per second is like halved, so that's a thing too. Anyway, Mike, do you want to talk about yourself for a little bit? Get everyone to know who you are?
Sure, I would love to. So my channel is basically just like JP Brawler's channel. We both pretty much do like a wide variety of video games, Let's Plays from like start to finish. And I pretty much upload every single day. I try to, just like he does. But my channel mainly revolves around like Nintendo games. I do like from the NES, SNES, N64, Wii U, pretty much any game that I get my hands on and that I really want to play at that time, I play it. And that's pretty much what I do. I try to upload every day, and I obviously commentate over my videos. So yeah, that's pretty much what my channel's about.
Nice. What's your favorite game? What Let's Play would you say is your favorite?
My favorite Let's Play that I've done? That's a good question. I would probably say my favorite one was probably Super Mario World. I think that was the first game that I ever really played ever. So it has a lot of meaning to me. I played it on the Game Boy one, and that was a lot of fun.
If I recall correctly, I think the first game I ever played, I think it was Sonic 2 for the Sega Mega Drive.
I've never played that one.
I did, and you can tell I was... For those who know the ending, the bad ending, I got very depressed when I first played it.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the older Sonic games had endings like that, right? Like good and bad?
I think so, but none of them were as depressing as this one, because really? If you don't get all the emeralds, spoiler out by the way, if you don't get all the emeralds, the bad ending sort of... and it sort of makes it look like Tails dies.
Really?
During the end credits, if you don't get all the emeralds, Sonic runs by himself, and he looks up into the sky, and the constellations make a picture of Tails appear. And usually in films, that means that person's dead.
That's so funny. That's horrible.
I know.
And it's hard to collect the Chaos Emeralds too. That's funny.
It was. I was so depressed. I was like, I did it! I beat the game! I beat the game!
That's so bad.
No!
That's horrible.
I know.
I never really played any of those 2D Sonic games. I'm so bad at them. And I could never collect the Chaos Emerald, so that would just kill me to see Tails die. That's funny. That's so bad.
I think personally my favorite Let's Play, I was going to say my favorite Let's Play I've done is the one I'm doing now, but that sounds like I'm just doing it for the sake of promoting. So I'm going to go back a while and say my favorite Let's Play has to be when me and my friend Danny done Portal 2.
Oh yeah.
And we it was during the Portal 1 half of it. he has this beeper thing which beeps every time you make a loud noise. And he commented saying it sounded a lot like one of our other members, Meg.
Oh wow.
And he went, meh, meh, meh. I was laughing my head off, and
That's
then
funny.
I said if Meg ever heard that, she would kill him. And then he went, well, by that time I'll be in Mexico. By the end of that episode, she started calling us over the phone, and we went, shit, she heard, to Mexico!
I think I remember that. I remember that whole comment thing too, a while back. I remember seeing all that. That was funny, yeah.
That's my favorite video I've ever made.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Oh, God. Favorite game, though? It's actually quite a hard one to think about it.
Yeah, it is.
Favorite game? I'm looking right now at all my game collections.
Yeah.
I can't really think off the top of my head. I'd probably say Sonic Adventure 2, just because it was my first 3D Sonic game.
Yeah. Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. It probably would have been one of my favorites, but I was so bad at it that, like, I never got that enjoyment. My favorite is easily Wind Waker. Just, like, how expansive that game is. I didn't like the Triforce quest in it, but, like, just overall, like, I used to love sailing on it. Like, I used to pretend it was, like, a cruise. And, like, I was taking people to, like, the different islands. I did a lot of weird stuff when I was little, but it was such a fun game. And I'm really excited for the HD version of it to come out, too.
I'm not really that big on the whole Legend of Zelda series, but it's all right. It's just that I think I prefer Mario.
Yeah, no, Mario games are really good too. Hey, it doesn't matter to me. Both are awesome. I never got into the 2D Zelda games ever.
Yeah, neither did I. Over the head.
Yeah.
Over the top.
I don't like that.
That just no.
Too difficult for me. Really, a lot of the older games I never really got into.
Plus, you really do need a guide if you want to get through number 1, because that shit is hard.
There's so many so many bombable walls that like don't look bombable at all, that are like required to get through the game. That's so vicious.
I think I literally like download. I think if I remember right, I downloaded Link 1 for the Virtual Console, and I put it down within an hour, going, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's so difficult. Zelda 2 is even worse about that too.
I know. I've seen Let's Plays of that. It looks ridiculously hard.
It's really, and it doesn't even like play like a Zelda game to me. It's really weird how that game came out and everything.
It pretty much mixes, doesn't it? It's overhead every other time until you get into a battle, and then for some reason you're on a 2D platformer.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why they like thought of that. That's kind of random. It's pretty weird.
Oh god.
Yes.
So I just note the whole scene pretty much up to this point has been mute, and the music all of a sudden appeared. So it kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't had any music on either. I've just been talking.
I thought I had the video on mute, but I forgot that I muted most of the video.
Oh wow. That's fine.
And it's just all of a sudden just popped up, and I was like, what the hell? Oh, it's this.
That's funny. I think I had mine muted the whole time, so I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Wigglytuff's a bit weird to go from a salesman to head of the guild master.
Yeah, that is pretty weird how that works out. It's just a pretty weird Pokemon overall.
And yet, why is Jigglypuff in all the Smash Brothers games?
I have no idea, and it's pretty powerful too. I think that's the one that like, if it falls to sleep and then like, I forgot how that attack works, and like it wakes up or something, and it has like this super explosion that like kills everything.
If I remember right, you need to literally fall asleep on top of someone. Literally, like, you know Luigi's up B? You need to literally contact from the second you attack.
Oh really? That's how it works?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how it works. Plus, if you're in Brawl and you hold the shield in until it pops, Jigglypuff gets sent flying.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's a weird Pokemon choice. They could have picked a lot of different Pokemon for that, but I don't know why Jigglypuff was the one they chose.
Is there anyone you want to see in Smash 4?
From Pokemon?
Yes. Or any particular series.
No, I mean, I like the idea they had with the Pokemon trainer. It'd be cool. I don't know how they would do it, but like if they had a different generation set though. But it's like Bulbasaur and like Charizard and Squirtle, the ones they used, are so like nostalgic and traditional. I don't know if you could really throw those out. But if they had the ones from like Chikorita, you know, like all the different generation ones.
Yeah, I think something like that would be kind of cool.
Just to mix it up for difference.
Just to point out, the video's coming to an end in about 10 seconds, I think. So, any final words?
Thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to do this.
I was glad to have you here, mate.
Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
See you guys.
Well, this is awkward. We finished too early.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know if I... Okay.
And that's all the time we have for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked the episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, add it to your favorites. Why not? If you want to see more content, please go and subscribe to our individual channels. You can go to my channel, jpbrawler2, or you can go to my special guest channel, mikethedbacker26. And if you're not a part of the MPDNation yet, I highly recommend joining. And if you want to see more of these episodes in advance, please go over to HyperCasualCombo. It's a collab channel between me and a real Teppel. If you want to see a playlist of this series, just click here. If you want to see the previous episode, click here. And if you want to see the next episode, click here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm jpbrawler2. That's all the time we have for this episode. See you all next week.